Welcome back, people, to day 5 of Spencerian capitals. Well, this is day 5 of it anyway. Yesterday I did it here, and we did the Y. I think that's the I and that's the J, capital J, capital I, capital J. Then we did the capital A, and then the capital N, capital M, capital T, capital F, capital H, capital K. Now we're moving on to it's S. I mean, let's say face it, nice. S is quite nice, actually, isn't it? That S is quite nice. You can see it on camera. That's quite nice to do. So let's do that. Let's start with that one. That's 185. As we always do, let's do 185. And the dots. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can see me do it. Yes, I mean, later on, after I've finished these last 6 capitals, I will move to an actual copperplate nib and then do it on my copperplate template. And I should do it. It should be okay to do it that way. So this is up. We're going to go up. That's it. We're going to go up. We're going to come back on ourselves, bring it round and out. It's something like that. Yeah, probably a little bit wider. So up and over. That's not too bad. That works for me, people. That works for me. So to come up at a right angle and in. Yeah. Nice. Nice and easy. Again, I think when you do these things with a fine nib that will allow you to do thin and thick strokes, it will look better. Do you know what I mean? It will look better than what I'm seeing. I think this actual bowl here, this thing here, needs more work. So I'm going to come over a little bit more and over. That's not, there it is, isn't it? You can just see it, that's better. That comes over, that's better. But again, I'm working with trying to do it inside this idea of doing it on normal notepaper, not on templates and this, that, the other. Yes, there's a call for doing it in thirds, call for it to do it in fifths. You could do it in 2.2:1:2 ratio. Somebody mentioned that. And I thought, oh, okay, that sounds a bit right if you're writing in fifths. But if you're writing in, you could do it normally, they said, Spencerian is written in a 2:1:2 ratio, which is almost identical to copperplate. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe I could just use my copperplate template. Do you know what I mean? I think I've got the S, people. I think it'll look a bit nice with the thin and thick strokes for this. I think it'll look good. Now we move on to the capital L, which looks nothing like a capital L. But either way, 187, 187 and a dot. There it is. Now this one's a bit funny. You go up again, but this time when you're going to loop back, you know, let me try one. If it goes all pitong, fair dues. Do you know what I mean? So you're going to come up, you're going to come in, you're going to make a little loop and then come back and out. And that's meant to be the capital L. Does it look a capital L to you? Not to me. Now then, we'll give it another go. So let's try a bit longer with that tail. When it come over, come back out and out. Okay, now it looks like an L. Ah, I see. So a longer one, come over, make a little loop, and back in. Now it looks like a capital L to me. So over a bit more, Bill. Come over, make a little loop, and back in. Now it looks like that. But theirs is tight. This here is tight. So let's try it a bit more tighter. So yeah, long for this. Make a little thing here and out. There it is. There it is. So you go over, down, loop, and back in. Again, I've gone that like that. Just to make it look like an L. Over, little loop, and short out. That's more like it. There it is. Again, I think with this nib, it's fine, but I think you can get even finer with the dip pen. Do you know what I mean? Let's try again. nice and thingy, loop it and out. Come over, loop, out, keep it tight, over, loop, keep it tight. That's better, isn't it? You can just see it, can't you? One more, over, loop and tight. There it is, people. Nice and easy, nice and out. Then we've got the capital G. This one is again funky. 1, 8, 9. This one, it goes up, loops, then it comes back. Oh dear. Okay then. Let's give it a go. Yeah. Okay. So it goes up, loops. Yeah. Can you see? And adjust. Let's get rid of this bloody thing. Right. Okay. It goes up. It loops. It comes up. This comes around, and then this guy comes back in, does this. Something like that. It looks like it isn't, but that is it. So let's go again and try again. So it goes up, it loops, it forms this, it comes down and back in. Does that go all the way? Let me show you what I'm actually trying to achieve here. It doesn't look like that, but I know it is. There it is, people. There's the G. Again, if with that thin and thick strokes, I think it'll look good. It'll look good. Now then, let's have a look at this again. So I think I've got that angle right. Can you see? It's going to go over and come in. Then you do this move and over. Does that stop? It stops here somewhere. So I've done that a little bit wrong. And it should go a little bit more over. Okay, let me try again, people. So it comes over, it does this, and finishes here. Ah, there it is. I know that doesn't look like it, but I know it is. It's almost to perfection. Yeah, that downstroke here. What's this? Let's try this. Over, form this, have that halfway. That's it, people. There's the G. There's the G. Doesn't look like a G. Well, it is if you put like a thing there. But that is the capital G in Spencerian. Again, I think it's this nib that's not doing its justice, but that is perfect. Try again. It comes down, it comes up, that spins around, puts it there. I just kind of like this one. It goes up, bring it up, bring it in, and there. It's beautiful, isn't it? It comes up, it does this. It does this. Yeah, getting it, people. I like it. So you come up, make a little loop, come up, bring it in. Yeah, some of them aren't going to be exactly the same as the last one, but you, again, like I said before, you need to give yourself a little bit of a break. Let's try again. Haven't found anyone that I like this one. Yeah, I think that'll do me. I think with the again, that nib, I think it will change it. So this one's capital P, people. Capital P. So it'd be 191. I've got to turn the book here, people. Turn the page. So I can show you what I'm actually trying to achieve. There it is, people. If you can see it. You sort of start here. You come down, because that there's got the downstroke. So you're going to come down, up, and then form this little tiny loop at the top. So let's try a line of them guys. I'll put that book there so I can see it. Let's try one of them, eh? So you start at the top then. Yes. So you start at the hopefully I can do this right. So you can start at the top, bring it around, and then in. Oh, not too bad. Start at the top, come around and in. Yeah, I'm happy with that, people. So you come down, you come around and in. You come down, around and in. Probably a little bit, yeah, a bit longer for this circle bit. So let's try another one. So come down, you come around and in. Yeah. Again, I think it's scrunched up a bit, but that's it. There it is. elegance. There it is. It's beautiful. This is going too easy. This, not unless I'm doing it all wrong, but it looks right to me, people. That looks absolutely gorgeous. I can imagine this with the copper plate nib. I think it'll look kind of cool. It's a nice funky way of doing the P, actually, in handwriting speak. Do you know what I mean? Based on the P's that I've been doing. All the P's have been different styles of P I've been doing. It's crazy, isn't it? I like the P. Now then. Jeez. What's that? The B. Okay, we've got 193. 193, and we're going to do the B. Wow. This one could be a bit of a nasty one, those people. The capital B. Where are you? There. Okay, we're going to start. Where'd you start? Well, I'm going to work it out. So you're going to start here. You come down, loop. No, okay. Maybe you start here, but that's going to come on a downstroke. Loop it and back. Okay, so down, around. You're gonna come around, loop, and then back in. Let's try one, people. If it all goes pear-shaped. Woo. Right. Let me try it. Now I've got my pen in my hand. Let's have a go. So come down, loop, and then back in. But you're gonna have to. That's got to start there, then, hasn't it? Not unless you do it as a two-stroker. Because the B's got this massive... Oh, this is tough. This is tough, people. Okay. Let's form this move, which will be the loop. So you do this move. You come down. Yeah, you come down. You're going to loop and bring that back around like that. Yes. And then you've got this big move, which then does this from here, and it joins in from over here. So you do this move. Yes, it's not far off. It's like got a downstroke. Yeah, I don't even know where to start. This is tough. We've got one, have we? Let me look at it. There's a big loop there. See it? There's a big loop. Where'd you start with that guy? Not unless you do the downstroke first. Big downstroke. That's it. Big down. You can sort of see. Big downstroke first. And come back on yourself. And then form the loop. Right. You start at the top. Okay. Start at the top. Bring your pen around. So, I've got it now, people. Let's try it again. So, can you see? We start at the top here, we come down, we do this move, and then you bring that back around. Oh, you got it! Jeez. So you come down, form this move, do this, bring that back around and join up. And that's your capital B. Oh, let's try a bit like that. You're going to come down, form this, and then bring that in. You see? I've got it, people. You come down, you bring it round, you loop, then bring it in. Nice. Bring it down, loop, and around. Oh, look at this. He's knocking out the B's. Down, loop, and in. And there's your capital B. Down, loop, bring it in. Down, little loop, bring it in. Go over that first stroke. Do you know what I mean? So down, around, loop halfway, bring that in and over the first downstroke. And you've got yourself a capital B, people. So down, little loop in the centre, bring it round, there's your capital B. Nice. Down, loop, around, down, around, loop. Oh, I've got it now. Look at this. Look at this guy. Woo! Now we move on to the very last letter, which is 195. 195. And this is the capital R. Now there's the R. Oh, can you see? There's the R. So I'm assuming we're going to do virtually the same thing. We're going to come down, we're going to come around, loop, come down and up. That's nice and easy based on what I've just experienced with the B. Nice, easy B. Now then, let's have a go. So it's the same thing. So let's have a look at this. We're going to come down, around, loop, come down, around, loop, and then bring in and out. Nice. You come down, around, loop, and down and out. Oh, has he got the R? Around, loop, doing it down and out. Oh, he's got the R, people. And loop and out. You come down, around, loop, and out. You come down, around, loop, and out. I like it. Strong finish. Okay, I didn't do a very good job when I started doing the B's, but it's not bad, is it? You come down, you come around, a little loop, come down at an angle and out. You come down, you come around, boom, a little loop. Yes, some of them are not quite the same every time, but I tell you what, people, I'm enjoying this R. I've enjoyed these 6 letters. Yeah, I like that. A bit big on the loop there. So we come down. Let's finish on a strong one. You do this. You come down and out. There it is, people. There is the capital R for Spencerian. Wow, people. What we're timing? 17 minutes. We're going to call that done for the video. Have a little wrap-up reflection, because there's nothing else in the book in the sense of that side of it, other than spacing. I mean, the next thing I'll do this off camera, spacing. Do you know what I mean? I'll bring it back. That's spacing. I'll do that after. And then we talk about shading. Do you know what I mean? We've got shading to read. I've read all this already. But I think with the copper plate nib, I think we can get away with doing these practices because they're exactly the same as copper plate. So the next vid is me trying all of these letters, what we've done from the book. So let's have a look at this. I think I've done a really good job. You know, there's, if I bring it up a bit, hang on. There's the lowercase over here, and it's not too bad. I've done quite a good job with the lowercase. Yeah, that was day 1, these basic strokes. It's when you start looking back at your work, you think, do you know what? That isn't all bad, is it? Do you know what I mean? All the lowercase. So that was that, day 1 and day 2. Day 3 was starting capitals and doing stuff. And when you start looking at it again, look back at your work, it's, I wasn't that bad then, was I? Yes, I can see there's a few mistakes, you get me. There is a lot of work to do, a lot of grinding, a lot more practice to do, but it's not bad. So day 4 was the Y, and these down here, just terrible. The capital I and the capital J, just awful. Love the capitals that I did after. They were fantastic yesterday's practice down on day 4. And then day 5 we just wrapped up with capital S, capital L, capital G, capital P, capital B, and capital R. Fantastic, isn't it? I'm proud of what I've done. But next I'm going to be using where's it gone? Here it is. I'll be using this nib. I'll be using me oblique holder and my favourite nib for the job. Do you know what I mean? I'll be using this nib system with the dip pen. So I'll look forward to trying that out. I'll be using a scaled template to do that too. You know what I mean? I'll be using my copper plate template, and I'm going to redo the capital A. I'll be doing the capital A, and then the lowercase a alongside each other, a bit like having this thing for the copper plate. I'm going to use the same principle, but do it for the Spencerian handwriting, so that I can do it with a fine nib to see what they look like compared to doing it on like in between the 8mm lines. Do you know what I mean? But either way, people, I want to say thank you very much for watching, and hopefully the last 6 letters have kept you entertained, and I look forward to doing the copper plate nib in Spencerian handwriting. So thanks very much for watching this little series and this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.